Hello everybody and welcome to my dining room. I'm going to show you how to read tab or tablature for guitar. So let's just go through some of the parts of the guitar. First we've got the head and then the tuning pegs. In another video I'll talk to you about how to tune your guitar. Next we have our nut, and these metal bars coming down here, okay, these are the frets. Alright, now the trick with this is to play as close to the metal bar as you can without going over them. So this whole space here is fret 1, because that's the first fret. This is fret 2, because that's the second fret, fret 3, and so on. So if I'm playing fret 2, okay, on the second string, I want to be playing second string up and as close to that metal bar as I can without going over it. It makes a much nicer sound than if I'm playing back here. Okay, so getting close actually makes a nicer sound. Right, now we're going to look now at how to read tab. So with this graphic, this is basically how you read tab. You have 6 lines, okay, on your tab paper. You have 6 strings, okay. The lowest line on the tab is going to be the lowest sounding string on your guitar, which is actually the one nearest your eyes. This one here, okay, it's the lowest sound. So the highest line on the tab is going to be the highest sound, which is the one furthest away from your eyes. So this one here. Okay, so we've got the low line, low sound, and then the high line, high sound. Okay, now the numbers represent the frets, and we're talking about which frets they were along here. So if it says 0, okay, that means that I don't push my fingers at all. On this end, I don't push anything at all, it's just completely open. So with this, okay, if we go all the way to the end of this piece of paper, alright, this graphic, it says 0 on the lowest line. So I need to play the lowest sound, which is the one nearest my eyes, but with my hands on my left hand, I don't press anything at all, and I play that sound. Okay. The next note it asks us to play is on the highest line, so it's going to be the highest sounding string, the one furthest away from my eyes. Again, it's a 0, so I don't need to do anything with my left hand. Okay, now it gets interesting. Next, it's actually on string 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so on string 4, I need to press my finger down on the second fret. So, string 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm on this string here, but at the moment my finger is on the first fret, so I need to move it into that position and as close to that metal bar as I can. Okay, good. The next note, okay, is on the third line, 1, 2, 3, and it's a 0. So I play that string, 1, 2, 3, and again as before, I don't have to worry about my left hand. Okay, so what you've got on that end of the graphic is actually how you play each note for each string, okay, and which fret you push down. The same applies for these 3 chords we've got on this side at the end. The open chord is all of those strings played at the same time, but they are all 0s, so I don't need to press anything at all on my left hand, and I just strum everything. Okay. The EM chord, which is E minor, means that on string 4 and 5 I need to push down on fret 2, which is there. Okay, and I play all those strings. Right, on the E5 chord, I just push down on fret 2 on string 5, and I only play those 2 strings.